Nicole, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, we'll go over business tips and ideas and also the mom entrepreneur life, and I will also be sharing my business journey with you all. If this is something that you was interested in, go ahead and subscribe. And in this episode, I wanted to talk about my first year mistakes of being in the business. I've always shared all the positive things that is going on in my business, all the successful things, but I really want to talk to you guys about where I messed up at, especially if someone is on here that is thinking about starting a business. This might be the perfect YouTube video for you. Or if you guys really just want to know a little bit more about what I go through in my business, then this is a video for you also. So I came up with 5 mistakes. So I'll start off with the first one. The first one was I was all over the place with social media, especially in the very beginning of opening up my business. As far as like social media, I spent a lot of time on Instagram, and I barely posted about my products. I used to post like a lot of affirmations, a lot of like quotes and different things like that. And like somebody asked me, it was like, are you a life coach? Your page is giving life coach. And I'm just like, no, I'm not a life coach. It was really starting to confuse people of exactly what I did with my business. For you guys that might not know, I sell home and beauty products, and the name of my business is Black Rose Self Care. So I specialize in handcrafted home fragrance, and that is in our beauty products and our linen and room sprays and our potpourri. So at the time I was selling more like beauty products, and I wasn't really talking about that. I was like talking about like, sharing quotes and stuff, and it had a lot of, most definitely a lot of, I would say, more engagement focused on the quotes and stuff instead of my actual products. So for that reason, I kind of lost trust in my followers, and they didn't really know what I did. I wasn't really, showing my face a lot, and yeah, I used to post 3 times a day, and I thought that would grow my following, but it didn't. So most definitely don't listen to some of the social media gurus out there. I would most definitely recommend just doing what's best for you and your page, and just whatever fits you, that's what fits you. Like for me, I get a lot of engagement posting on my stories. So that's where all of my attention is at right now. So mistake number 2, worry about the fancy stuff later. That's exactly where I messed up. I was trying to be too fancy, knowing that I couldn't keep up with affording the fancy stuff when it came to my business. And that was a really, really big mistake for me. Also, I came out with a lot of products at one time. And I think that really, it kind of stressed me out a little bit. I, was just trying to do too much with all of my products as far as like packaging, and I just wanted to buy like all of the fancy packaging for myself, all the fancy labels, and I'm just buying all of this stuff. And people don't really care about that. Like, of course you want your products to look nice and everything, but when you have the capital, when your business is far off, then I would recommend like going and getting all that fancy stuff, especially if the vendors does not do any like wholesale orders with some of the fancy bottles that I try to use. That can be like a huge problem in the future. So that was probably one of my biggest mistakes, honestly, is spending too much money on the fancy stuff. So my third mistake, less is more. Okay, like I just said before, I came out with all of these products: beer balm, bath soaks, body oils, face oil, body scrubs. I mean, the list goes on. Loofahs, like the list goes on. I was coming out with everything, and I was the type like, oh, I can make this stuff, I can do this. Let me just go ahead and make it and sell it. Like, no. Man, did I mess up. No, no, no. It is so hard for one person to keep up with that many products. And as far as like marketing, it's very hard to market when you got like 10 products in your store, you know, like that was really hard for me. So less is more, and now like I am narrowing down my inventory a little bit, and I'm focused more on my linen sprays, which is our most popular product. And I'm also focused on just coming out with more like home fragrances and different things like that, instead of like coming out with another product. I think I'm gonna chill out on that for a while, to be honest, and just, you know, let me focus on selling my room sprays and that be that, okay? Cause yeah, that was a hot mess. I ain't gonna lie. Fourth mistake was family and friends support. Okay, I did get a lot of support from my family and friends, but I guess I thought that certain people would support me and go all out, and they didn't. I kind of felt some type of way. And I know that this is really normal with a lot of entrepreneurs. When we come out with a business, we expect for our friends and our family to show off for us. But no, like now that I created a very authentic community on my Instagram page, because they are my target audience. And your friends and your family ain't your target audience. And that's where I messed up. I really thought friends and my family was my target audience. I was just selling to them. It's just like, no, no, no. So now I just focus on my target audience and just, I created a nice community on social media, so that it's going really well. My fifth mistake, I would say, is just be yourself. Like, it is okay to be yourself. Once I stopped worrying about, you know, being perfect on Instagram, and when I say perfect, you know, like we got to think our hair got to be done. We got to think our makeup got to be popping and things like that. Like, that's cool, but we're also human, and it's still okay to hop on the internet when you're having a bad hair day, when your makeup not done. Like, it's okay. Like, I think people want to see you be human instead of just trying to be this perfect person. And also, I have like a really laid back personality, so I thought I was being too boring. But honestly, like, my customers and my followers love it. They love my laid back personality. I show a lot of behind the scenes. Like, I show exactly what I'm doing for the day, which is really cool. Just being myself, just hopping on there and be like, this is what I got going on today, what y'all got going on, and you know, just being laid back and just kicking it with my followers, kicking it with my community. And it's helping me so much that I am showing my personality. I feel like in today, people really want to see the owner behind the business before they just go ahead and purchase. And I'm just really stepping out of my comfort zone, which is coming on here all the time, talking with everyone, and I'm glad that I can be myself, because I couldn't do that any much longer, and to try to be like super professional. And don't get me wrong, I am professional, but you know, I'll tell you guys this story. So as you guys know, you guys might not know, I have done a lot of consignment shops last year, partnerships and things like that. So I called this one lady to see if my products can go in her store, whatever. So, you know, I called her, I'm like, you know, hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm looking to place my products in your store, blah, blah, blah. She kind of already knew who I was. So she was like, girl, like, you don't have to sound like that. You ain't got to do all of that. Like, you could just address me like, hey, you can, you know, you don't have to sound so professional. Because I'm like, hi, my name is Rachel. Yeah. She was like, girl, you do not have to do all of that. I'm just like, just be yourself. So there's most definitely like a fine line with being professional and still just, you know, being laid back. So I most definitely learned that, and then it is helping me a lot, especially when I go out here and network with people and talk to people. I love to show my personality. You know, I can be a little funny sometimes, and and different things like that. So it's cool that I can kind of like let that guard down, because you know, in corporate America, you know, I used to work in a lot of professional places, so I'm so used to being like super professional. But with this particular business that I'm in, I love that I can be my authentic self. So yes, I hope this really this video helps someone, and I cannot wait to continue to show you guys more of my content, and thank you for watching my YouTube video.